Talofa lava, malo elelei, whakalofa lahi atu, bula vinaka, namaste and welcome to Pasifika. We are Auckland are here, and of course Pasifika is one of the biggest celebrations of Polynesian culture, and where else are you going to enjoy something like this but here in Aotearoa, in Auckland, the most diverse city in Aotearoa. Yorana tour.
Yorana.
You've got a beautiful setup here. We're at the Tahiti stage.
Absolutely.
Now, it has been a bit of a struggle to get here. Tell us about that journey.
Because Tahiti is under the French government, but there are a lot of Tahitians living in New Zealand now, and that this has opened the opportunity for more Tahitians to come to New Zealand and show their talents, their products, and and have a good time. Yeah.
Tell us about some of the groups that we've got here entertaining.
The group that was on first and did my opening is called Yorana Tahiti, and they are from Papara in Tahiti itself. So it's like Tahiti is like an 8, and they're sort of like on the outskirts, about 45 kilometres out from Papeete.
Okay. How important is it to have diversity in Auckland and to share the Tahitian stage with the wider community of Auckland?
The diversity is, I'm a born New Zealander. I was born in Whakatane, raised in Murupara. How diverse is that?
Wow.
And I'm Cook Island, and my husband is from Tahiti. So for the love of my husband and for his culture, we've been married 36 years. So that's how diverse I am, is like we adopted the culture, we brought the culture to New Zealand, because our group, Te Tiora, that was just on now, they're the only Tahitian group in New Zealand.
Wow. So what are some of the main attractions aside from the cultural dances and singing that's going to happen? You talked a little bit about some special chestnuts.
Oh yeah, in Tahitian it's called mape, and Samoans and other people call it ii or ii. There's about 500 kilos that are cooking in the tent over there, and not cooking, they're just they come cooked and frozen, and they're steamed and to perfection. I mean, all the Cook Island people love those chestnuts. They said to me, you know, during the year they go, "Hey Tua, you got chestnuts?" And I said, "Oh yeah, man, oh yeah, baby." I said it wouldn't be a Pasifika without our chestnuts.
So they really are like a speciality that have come all the way from Tahiti?
Absolutely, or come all the way. Everything is from Tahiti there, and I grew up with chestnuts with my parents, and they just love it. Oh, my father used to hide it everywhere he can, even in the pillowcases. So yeah, it's a specialty, and it's like poisson cru. Have you ever had whawharu?
No, I don't think I have.
It's called rotten fish.
Okay, we have rotten corn, as you know, Mark.
Yeah. Aye. But we have whawharu, which is rotten fish, and it's smelly. But a lot of the Cook Island people that go to Tahiti and eat this for the first time, they won't eat the raw fish. They'll go straight to that.
Wow. Awesome. Okay, so what are you looking forward to most about this year's Pasifika?
Promote Tahiti. Promote. Oh, and promote 18, of course. Because I mean, you know, we've come back home. I feel we come back home to 18, and it's really important that I'm glad I'm home with 18.
Hi Reed, how are you, darling?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Wonderful to be here at Pasifika.
Yep.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to seeing the most today?
The most today is seeing my culture.
Yeah.
Looking around because I'm from 4 different islands, so having the opportunity to go and see each and every single one of them, especially being born here, not being able to see my culture as much, so being able to embrace that and watch what we're capable of.
So you're going to have a busy day walking around.
Yes.
Yeah. So where are you going? All of the villages.
I've just finished all of the villages, and I'm just now we're ready to eat, so we're gonna stop and get a little bit of every single village.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to eating the most today?
Probably some tikihi from Niue. Yep.
Now you're Niuean,
Yep.
Tokelauan.
Tuvaluan and Samoan.
There we go.
Yeah.
What a beautiful mixed salad that is.
Yeah.
How important is it for diversity to have kind of festivals like this, do you think?
I think it's very important. I think with Pacific cultures migrating to New Zealand, it's important for us to celebrate our culture and remember our culture for all those before us and all our ancestors, to remember where we come from, and just for everyone to see where we come from as well, as opposed to seeing negative things.
Aloha kia lelei.
Aloha mai kaua Murdoch. Pehe oi, how are you?
Manuia.
Oh yeah, well mai ka'i
Mai
in
ka'i.
Hawaiian, yes.
Okay, te pai in Māori.
Yes,
Yeah.
mai ka'i.
Here we are at Pasifika. Tell us about your journey here for Hawaii. This is the 5th year.
Yes, this is our 5th anniversary, so we're the babies of the festival, and but it's our big birthday, so we're real excited. And I'm the village coordinator for the past 2 years, and before me it was Auli'i Mitchell who kind of got it all started and rolling, and then he said, "Okay, here, you do it." So it's a big undertaking, but it's wonderful. It's
Big
a blessing.
responsibility as well.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a main theme for this year, being your 5th year?
Well, we always stick with the general theme of aloha. And aloha for us is used to say hello and goodbye, but it's kind of like, namaste. It's like a state of being and a way to live. And so every year we have a little bit of a different focus. But this year we've been focusing on aloha ikekahi, which means to love each other. Last year we focused on aloha aina, which is our proverb of caring for the land and caring for our environment. So yeah, we just stick with the aloha theme and it's all good.
One more question. How important is it to celebrate diversity at festivals like this?
Oh, I think it's why we do it, really. I mean, Auckland, as we know, will be, I think it's something by 2025 will be 80% Polynesian. Everybody will be something Polynesian or from the Pacific. So it's so important for us to understand one another, where we come from. And I'm born and raised in Hawaii, which is now a state of the United States, but really we are a nation in our hearts. But we don't really get to experience practicing and living our cultures all separately. We kind of mix. And when I first came here to New Zealand, that was one of the most beautiful things I saw. People were allowed to feel the pride of being the ethnicity that they are. People can wear their fala out into countdown. They're wearing their puletasi, walking around on the street, and there's no problems with it. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
We're here with Joanna, the coordinator for the Fiji Village Bula.
Bula Vinaka.
And how wonderful is it to be here today?
Yeah, great. Apart from the rain, but it's cooling the place down, and we see the crowds coming in and enjoying the day. So yeah, it's wonderful.
How many years now has it been for Fiji Village here at Pasifika?
For Fiji Village, let's see. This is my 18 years looking after the Fiji Village.
Wow.
And so, yeah, it was maybe 2 years before I came on board.
So about 20 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how have you seen the changes, and how has that affected where you are?
Yeah, it's I've seen so many changes coming through, which is today. That's what we see here today. I've come through a lot of staff changes as well. You know, different people taking the management level. So I think at the end of the day, everybody has the interest of the festival and what they can bring on board. For us here in Fiji, we just love to enjoy the day and enjoy the food, the delicacies that comes with Fiji. Yeah, and we just hope that everybody enjoys the music and enjoys one another.
What's the aspirations for all of the people that come and engage and interact with this village? What do you want them to take away from today?
I want them to take away the memory of what Fiji has to offer them, which is our music, our smiles, of course, the hangi that's been done right there behind you, and the different delicacies that's flown in from Fiji to be sold today.
Wonderful. How important is it to celebrate diversity in Auckland and to have the Fijian community here?
Yeah, it's wonderful to have that diversity, and something that we to pass on to our children, and our children to engage in it, the different cultures, and that what makes New Zealand different from any other Pacific nations, I guess. Yeah, it's lovely to see.
I'm here with Auntie Mena, the village coordinator for the Niue village. Whakalofa lahi atu?
Whakalofa lahi atu?
Malolo ngā gai koe?
Whakaue malolo.
That's the extent of my Niuean actually, Auntie. So tell us, how exciting is it? How many years has it been that you've been here at the Pasifika?
Oh well, actually I've been, this is my 16th year this year, and I'm very happy to be a village coordinator for Niue, because why? I love my old people, I love my culture, I love my people, and I love also what I do for my Niue people.
Sounds like you got a big heart.
Well, some people have to take the role on and make a Niue village really exciting the days like this.
How important is it for Niue to be represented here at Pasifika?
I'm so proud of her. I'm really proud of my people, and I'm proud to represent my people, mostly the culture and mostly the language. Like if you people think about the Niue language, I'm very disappointed when people say the Niue language is going to die out. That's not a true story. Niue is still a Niue. Niue people are still the same. The language is still the same. But all we can teach is our generation the Niue language. That's all we're going to do.
What a wonderful day we've got here at Pasifika. How much of a challenge has it been this year for you?
I can tell you it's we're so pleased that it's back with 18, but it's also been, every year they move the goalposts away. It's very hard for a lot of our people to come to Pasifika because it does get a little pricey, and airfares aren't cheap. A lot of people are coming in from the islands and especially from Australia, so we've kind of seen the strain. It has a cost impact on our community, but I think all in all it's a good thing. We're progressing and we're getting there.
Wonderful. How important is it for Auckland to celebrate diversity like this at an event like Pasifika?
Pasifika is a stepping stone. It's an area where we can not only celebrate our cultures, the uniqueness of our communities, but it's also a platform for us to be able to come together, to showcase not only our talents, but also the academics of our people. And our Pacific people have a part to play in this economy, and I think it's important that we pay tribute and recognize that.
Wonderful. A lot of people are going to come here and interact with what you've got set up here as a village. What is it that you really want them to take away about today and about Pasifika and about the Cook Island area?
We're very patriotic to ensure that people leave with lasting memories and happy memories of our people, and it's so good for us to come together. And I'd say in this kind of event, our people, and as little as we are, it's our only time to come together and be able to share our culture, our food, and also sharing amongst the diverse cultures that are around us right here at Western Springs. It's a good place.
Hello,
So congratulations, another great year here at Pasifika. Have there been any challenges this year?
Just a few logistics troubles, but otherwise it's been really great with all the talent that we've had on stage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of the attractions that people at Pasifika this year can expect at the Samoan village?
I think as we speak, we've got the traditional Samanga happening, which is the tattooing ceremony, and we've had a few tattoos happen throughout the last couple of weeks, and this is where we sort of take all the protocols or all the rules around what they were bound with away today with the ceremony that's happening now. So it's a traditional thing where all the families will give obviously to the tattooists. And then they'll be released with blessings that their tattoos have been blessed. So yeah, that's a big thing for us.
How important is it for Samoa to have their representation here at Pasifika? I mean, we know that a lot of our Samoan people living here in Aotearoa, but how important is it for Samoa to be represented here today?
It's very important as the biggest Pacific population in New Zealand, and we've got so much talent from the young to the old here, and it's all celebrated over these next couple of days. So I think it's really important that we are here to celebrate, and it's encouraging for me to see so many of our young Samoans coming through and just really embracing their culture. And I think that's what's great about this festival, is we offer that platform for everyone here. So yeah, I love Pasifika because of that.
Our show is about diversity. How important is it to show diversity in Aotearoa, in New Zealand, in the world really? But how important is diversity at a festival like this today?
I think it's extremely important, especially for our younger generation. I think it's very important that we all help our younger generation understand our cultures as well, and everyone just embraces each other's culture. I mean, you would have seen a lot of fair-skinned non-Samoans who are celebrating, who are in some of our dance groups. You have some who are Tongan and dancing Samoan. So I think that diversity is so important, that we all embrace and accept everyone's culture. So this is what's great about what we do here over the next couple of days.
Okay, so here we are at Pasifika. Pauline, you're the coordinator here at
That's
the
correct.
Tongan stage.
Yes.
Maluelele.
Yes, welcome to Tonga.
Yeah. How has it been this year? This is how many years have you been here now?
This is actually my first year, so it's quite special to me and my team. But I mean, this is our 26th year running the Pasifika Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, and having a Tongan village in Pasifika.
So it's been one of the foundation villages.
Yes,
is that-
absolutely, yes. And it's so we're not the big one.
Yeah.
Biggest one would be Samoa, but we are one of the biggest in the top three. So yeah, as you can see, although the rain is pouring or spitting, the crowd is still coming.
It's not dampening any
It's
of the
not. Yeah,
spirits.
no one's being turned off coming to Pasifika. Yeah.
How important is it for Tonga to have representation at a festival like this?
It's very important because there's a lot of Tongans in New Zealand. It's nice to. I'm born and raised in New Zealand, but my team are all from Tonga. So just trying to hold on to the culture and the roots, and making sure that our youth can continue that legacy in New Zealand. Yeah.
Okay. How important do you think it is to celebrate diversity in Aotearoa?
Well, I think it's really important to celebrate diversity. We are multicultural in New Zealand, and I think it's very important to showcase our culture in New Zealand. Yeah.
What are some of the main attractions that you're really excited to share with audiences over these next 2 days?
Well, definitely the talent that we have in New Zealand, like with our traditional dances and our drumming. So that's what we want to really showcase, to show the people of New Zealand that we're still holding on to those Tongan roots and our culture and our music and our singing and our language.
Okay, so hi love, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. How have you enjoyed today so far at Pasifika?
Look, who cares about the weather, right? It's all about the people and the vibes and the atmosphere. We're here to support the local artists. We've got Silver up on the Aotearoa stage. You've got Swiss over here. What's not to love? Hey, yeah. New Zealand music at its finest.
Exactly. And what are you looking forward to seeing today?
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing food. Hey, I'm here for some banana puke and some good island food that we don't get anywhere else in the world. Well, we do in the islands, but yeah.
And what kind of entertainment are you looking forward to seeing today?
The culture performances, the young kids doing their thing, all of that stuff. That's what we come for every year. That's what we come for.
How important is it to show diversity in Auckland at events like this?
Oh, very, very, very important. It's people like Pākehā Island. We're all one. We're one people, one nation. Aotearoa, yay.
Here we are, the MC for the Aotearoa stage.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Tēnā koe.
Wonderful day we've got, not really.
Kind of.
Yeah. It hasn't dampened anyone's spirits though here at the Aotearoa stage, right?
Not too much. We've still got people coming through and whānau hanging out with us, so
Awesome.
We're holding it down.
Neat. So how important is it for Māori to have representation here at Pasifika?
I think it's really important for Aotearoa to be represented. We're here in Aotearoa, and also being in Tamaki Makaurau, where we've got huge amounts of Pacific communities that live in our midst, but also Māori are part of Te Moana Nui a Kiwa. So to be a part of the wider whānau just makes sense, really.
It does.
Yeah.
Totally. Mana whenua as well?
Mana whenua, absolutely. Mana whenua representation, so that we've got the people of this whenua here to host all of the other manuhiri and the other people who live here in Tamaki Makaurau as well.
Neat. So how important is it to celebrate diversity at events like this?
I think that it's a beautiful opportunity to showcase the wealth of and breadth of our culture that we have here in Aotearoa. Particularly like on the Aotearoa stage, we start with kapahaka, but we go right through to hip hop, and we have dance, we have contemporary, traditional, so that it shows the scope of Te Ao Māori today, which is diversity in itself. We're not just here to do kapahaka, but we retain our reo, whether it's in a contemporary or traditional setting, whether we're walking in the streets of Auckland or we hoki atu ki te kāinga. So te reo Māori and culture is really important in celebrating our diversity.
Sounds like a real diverse mix of talents and entertainment that you've got on the stage as well, so that's really important.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, showcasing that Māori's it doesn't matter where you are or what you do, you can still express your mana Māori.
What is it that you want visitors to the Aotearoa stage, to the area here, to the village, that you want audiences to take away with them?
Well, I think it is about that the diversity and breadth of Aotearoa. but with the undertone always being about Māori, Māori mana motuhake, that we are the mana whenua of this country, but we also are open and welcoming to all of our peoples, particularly from Te Moana Nui Akiwa.
So it looks like it's going to start raining here at Pasifika, but it's not going to dampen anyone's spirits. Everyone's going to continue enjoying all the entertainment on stage and all the lovely food as well here at Pasifika. So that's what we're going to do.